Tom Terrific with Mighty Manfred the Wonder Dog. Tom Terrific World Headquarters. Everything was fine in Tom Terrific's World Headquarters in the treehouse. Tom's thinking hat was as bright and shiny as always, and Mighty Manfred, the Wonder Dog, Tom's ever-faithful companion, why, Manfred was asleep, of course. Everything was fine, that is, until Tom tried tuning in Manfred's favorite television program, Sam Schnauzer, Private Paw. But something was wrong with the television set. Nothing happened. "Gosh!" groaned Tom. "What will I do now? Manfred loves to watch Sam Schnauzer." Manfred was lying flat on his back in the corner of the room, sound asleep, and snoring softly. "Wake up, noble animal," Tom called. "I can't get anything on the television set. I need your mighty brain to think up a way to fix it." Manfred rolled over and slowly opened one eye.
"I'm overpowered with sleep."
He yawned and fell asleep again. "That's it, Manfred," Tom shouted. "It's the power. The power's been shut off." He ran to a window and looked all around the country, using his thinking hat as a spyglass. He saw sad little children sitting before the blank screens of their television sets. But wait, what else did he see in his spyglass? "Why, it's Krabby Appleton, world's meanest man," Tom cried. "And he's watching television. He's looking at Sam Schnauzer, Private Paw. There's nothing wrong with his television set." Tom rushed to the corner and woke Manfred again. "Come on, Manfred. I have a feeling we're going to have another great adventure. Krabby Appleton, rotten to the core, is up to some mean trick, and we have to stop him. Come, noble animal, you know how you love adventure." Tom managed to get Manfred on his feet and out of the treehouse. They headed straight for Krabby Appleton's house and hid beneath an open window. Krabby Appleton was talking on the phone.
"I only bought the power station so that I could cut off all the electric current, except my own. Now the children won't have television anymore. But I will. Oh, I'm so nasty, I can't bear to talk about it out loud."
He cackled as he hung up the phone. "Hoboken, New Jersey!" exclaimed Tom. "Because of Krabby Appleton's mean trick, children won't be able to see television again. I can't let that happen. There's only one thing to do. I must think." Manfred backed away at once. He knew that when Tom thought real hard, his thinking hat would explode with a great idea in no time. And sure enough it did. Glub glub whoosh spooey bonk! The funnel hat wobbled and bobbled. A stream of smoke shot out of its top. "Wow! What a great idea I just thought! A real terrific idea!" cried Tom. "I'll become a giant diesel train with 100 passenger cars, and we'll bring all the children to Krabby's house so they can watch television on his set." In a flash, Tom turned into a giant diesel train roaring across the land with Mighty Manfred as the engineer. Children boarded the shiny passenger cars all along the way, and before Krabby Appleton knew what happened, the train pulled up in front of his door. So many happy children poured into his house that Krabby Appleton couldn't even see his own television set. "There are still not enough children," Tom said. Manfred nodded and closed his eyes.
"That's very plain to see,"
he said. "You're right, Manfred," Tom cried. "I'll be a plane, and you be the pilot." Another whir, a bong, 3 spins, and a double twist, and Tom was a great jet plane zooming across the sky. When Tom came back with more children, Krabby Appleton rushed upstairs to the attic window and shook his fist at the airplane.
"I know you, Tom Terrific,"
he shouted.
"You think you can outsmart me, but you can't."
"We need more children, Manfred," said Tom.
"But there are oceans of them now."
Manfred sighed wearily. "Of course, Manfred, the ocean," Tom cried, hugging the sleepy dog. "Oh, what would I ever do without you? I'll be an ocean liner, and you will be the captain." With a whir, a bong-along, 4 spins, and a triple twist, Tom was a great ocean liner with 2 smokestacks sailing across the ocean. When Tom returned with even more boys and girls, Krabby Appleton scrambled up the chimney. It was the only place left in the house without children. Suddenly, the chimney started to sway back and forth.
"Stop shaking the chimney,"
Krabby Appleton yelled, wringing his hands. Not until you promise to turn on the electric power so that children can see television again, Tom shouted back. Krabby Appleton thought for a moment.
All right, you got the best of me this time, Tom Terrific,
he said.
But I'll get even. Next time, I'll think of something even more mean. So mean that even you won't be able to stop me.
He climbed down and flicked the switch that turned on the current. Then Tom and Manfred took all the children home the same way they had brought them, on a train, a plane, or a boat. Back at World Headquarters in the treehouse, Mighty Manfred lay down in the corner, just as though nothing had happened. "Poor noble friend," murmured Tom. "He's exhausted, but he needs all the rest he can get, so he'll be ready for the next real great adventure of me, Tom Terrific."